In yesterday's gospel, we have heard how Jesus taught us the process of giving feedback or constructive feedback to our erring brothers and sisters. Tinuruan tayo ni Jesus ng paraan kung paano magbibigay ng feedback. In the end, ipinaliwanag niya at pinalakas niya ang kahalagahan ng pagbabalik sa kawan ng isang taong nagkakasala, the communion, bringing them into the church. Today in the gospel, we have heard that Jesus taught us how big and unimaginable the forgiveness of God. He used the parable in order for us to have a mirror or an example on how we should forgive with no limits and with unceasing love. Sa ating pagninilay, sa ating ebanghelyo, ang pagpapatawad hindi po unang-una sa nagkakasala. When we forgive, nagpapatawad tayo dahil tayo ang unang magtatamasa ng kapatawaran. We are the first who will benefit from the forgiveness that we are going to give. Forgiveness should be unconditional, not conditional. He taught us to forgive. No limits, no condition. Kasi kung may condition, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pa kayang magpatawad ng lubusan. And when we are able to forgive, something that we carry in our hearts, a heavy load, will be taken away from us. Mabubunutan tayo ng tinik. And besides, we could sleep well. We will find ourselves at peace. Sa pagpapatawad, nagkakaroon tayo ng mapayapang buhay. Napapanatag ang ating kalooban. Yes, Peter expressed the difficulty of forgiving. It's not easy to forgive, especially if the person committed the error or the mistake repeatedly. But Jesus taught us that it should be always. The number 7, meaning endless. Walang katapusan. In other words, forgiveness is always, just like when we approach the sacrament. God never gives conditions. Ibinibigay niya. And therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, Jesus is asking us, kung pinapatawad tayo, ganun din dapat ang ating asalin sa ating kapwa. Nang sa gayon, may isasabuhay din natin kung ano ang kapatawarang ibinigay niya sa atin sa tuwing tayo ay lalapit sa Kanya. We live out that forgiveness that God has rendered to us or given to us whenever we commit sin and when we committed sin against His love and His sacredness. Amen.